What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rats on Film, the show where a bunch of film rats talk about and rank movies. On the show today, we are jumping back into the 90s to do another blind rank. With me, I have Johnny.
What it is.
Jordan.
Hello.
And I'm your host, Xander. Welcome to the show, everybody.
People said what it is in the 90s, right?
Yeah, definitely. Radical.
Radical.
I should have done the
Restart. That was a bad start.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Rats on Film.
Good 90s voice.
Thank you.
That's a really good 90s voice. We should do the whole podcast in those voices.
I don't know if I could keep it up. We could try.
What is up, guys? Coming at you from 1993. This is the Rats. And we do like a snake.
That's good.
What's your
They
90s
did that
voice?
in the 90s.
They did that.
For sure.
The
Lots
S's
of
were
snakes,
long in the
yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
Do you have your 90s voice?
Okay, we're going to do 90 different 90s voices. Okay, so we've done 2. Jordan, go ahead.
I don't have one.
That was
You have a
that was
90s
pretty good.
voice.
That was
You
pretty
gotta.
good.
I don't have one, though, that's not like just copying what you guys just did. Like
That's the only voice. That's what they all sounded like.
No.
All right, so going off of our rat patent pending blind rank formula, the way that we're going to do this is we've got an assortment of 90s movies in a random generator, and we have 10 slots. We're going to rank the movies as they come up. Once they're put in a slot, they can't be moved, so we'll have to decide how we want to rank them. If nobody has seen the movie that gets pulled, we'll redraw, but if at least one person has seen the film, they'll have to vouch for it, and the other people will choose to believe them or not.
There's no way none of us have seen them.
Yeah,
And I think we should do 90 slots. 90 slots for the 90s.
We're all 90s kids, so we thought we'd start with that as the decade.
I'm barely a 90s kid, but I'll take it.
You're still a 90s kid.
I'm barely
Sure.
a kid.
I would say you're not a kid at all. I'd say you're a full adult. But that's just me.
Okay, so to be clear, 1990 to 1999.
Correct.
Okay.
10 years. I think it's 200 movies that are on the list, and we'll see what we get. All right. First up on the list, Back to the Future Part 3, 1990.
Low. Low.
Yeah, it's got to be low.
Yeah. I mean, it's a franchise low, but it's also a low as a film.
Yeah, ranking it in the context of a standalone movie.
We're ranking it in the context of the 90s.
Correct. That too.
Low.
I don't think it's terrible,
It's not terrible.
but it's kind of forgettable.
It should be better when you think about it, because I think some people are like, why cowboys? Why Western?
Yeah.
I think cowboys and Western is actually a good idea.
Well,
I think it's actually sick.
Especially when you did the future, the past and the future.
Yeah.
Very different versions to do something different with time travel. Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's not even bad, but
It's just kind of hokey how they did it though, where it's all the characters from the other universe
Yes.
are the same in the old timey universe, and it's just kind of weird.
they shouldn't have done that. That was a weird choice.
Like when you go back in time in the original and it's like young dad, young mom, young Biff, you're like, okay, well, they're the same people. Then you go back decade. I don't even know what the time jump is. I can't remember what year they go to. It's like 100 years or
that
something.
must be the 1800s.
Yeah, like hundreds of years, and then they just go, all the people are basically the same. Kind of weird.
Well, they're like relatives, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, but then that's weird. Like, that's so weird. It almost feels like an alternate reality as opposed to
Time travel.
time travel.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a good idea if the series continued and they kept doing like weird stuff like that. But because the first two are so like small town centered,
Do you think they would have had...
I don't know. That's a good question.
How does it even end? I don't even remember.
I don't know either. I mean, the train thing is the big climax, which is actually kind of cool. They
I've
can't
only
get
seen this movie one
they,
time.
Yeah, I
they,
don't remember
they can't
it
get the
well.
car going to 88 miles an hour, so they put it on a train track and they have a train push it.
Yeah, okay, I do remember that.
And
But what's like the conflict of the movie?
he gets stuck in the past again.
Well, isn't there like a conflict in the West?
Yeah, there's like Big Bad Biff is like the
Well, it's like the town is being harassed.
correct. Yeah, by Biff, like
Yeah.
the gunslinger version of Biff.
Okay.
The thing is, I don't know if they would have done another one because they shot 2 and 3 back to back. It's like one of the first examples I can think of that they shot the sequels back to back. The first one was so hugely popular. They were like, we're making 2 more immediately.
I like one the best.
1 is the best.
2 probably people had fun with, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I like 2. 2's good.
The
3.
hoverboard.
Yeah, the
Hoverboard's
hoverboard's
cool.
sick, yeah.
I said low, and now, you know,
think
when
it's
you're
like-
saying, why don't you like it? I go, I don't know.
9 at best, I think.
You think
we
9?
I think we do 9.
I think 9. I agree 9.
Because like, it might not be the worst. Like we have to have some room in case a really bad
I was
movie
gonna
comes.
say 8 because surely
I
there's
mean,
some
I like the
worse things that
characters.
could
Like
come
Marty
up.
and Doc Brown are still good.
I'm fine with going 9. I just am like, there could be some bad
Maybe
ones.
8. I can be persuaded.
I want to be 9, but I'm okay with 8. I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm fine either way.
All right, let's do 8.
8? Okay.
Isn't it 88 miles per hour?
But isn't it the 90s? They're all that.
But it's an 80s franchise. Yeah, Back to the Future should have stayed in the 80s, right?
All right, next up, Casper, 1995.
The Ghost?
Number 1.
Yeah. Jordan.
It's not number 1.
I love Casper.
Why?
I don't know. It's so silly.
There are no friendly ghosts.
There's one.
Okay, his
only
name is
one.
Casper. Casper is so fun. I mean, I know that it's based on the Harvey comics, I think is what it's called, but the movie's so fun. The animation of Casper is so silly. He literally turns into a human, but when he's dead, his head is 5 times the size of a human. I love it.
That's what you like about the movie?
It has
Why
like,
should Casper be ranked high? Well, his head is huge when he's a ghost.
Bill Pullman is really good as the dad, and then Christina Ricci is just like iconic. She's almost giving Winona Ryder in Beetlejuice. She has like the weird girl, cool, quirky dad energy.
How do you know this movie so
I
well?
literally just watched it this Halloween.
Oh, I've
And I
seen
love
it.
it.
And
I
I
watched-
remember the skinny ghost, the Waluigi ghost, and the Wario ghost. And then there's Casper, and the Waluigi and Wario ghosts are fuckers. That's all I remember.
It's skinny, stinky, and fatso, I think. I don't. Is skinny
I mean,
actually skinny?
That's what he
Wait,
said.
they're skinny and they're stinky? I thought skinny was stinky.
No, that's Hey Arnold.
Oh,
No.
you're right.
We're in 90s mode.
There's 3?
There are 3. Yeah, I love this movie.
I think
It's
it's
gonna go high for me. It is weird, but it's good weird.
yeah. I feel like Casper's fine. It's definitely not a fave of mine. I've seen it a couple times.
It has that almost Spielbergian theme. I think Spielberg actually produced it. But I
probably
could
did.
be
He
wrong. I
produced
think it's an
everything.
Amblin movie, but I could be wrong. But it has that like Spielbergian theme to
What's
it.
the theme of it?
Yeah, it's like the Goonies. Like, I don't know. It's not as good as a lot of those movies, but it just has that vibe. Like when you see it, you're like, oh, it's like a family movie with like a family movie arc.
What's it even about? What's the conflict? I don't remember.
Well, doesn't Casper at the end come back to life and with like a little girl? He turns
Yeah,
into
for
a
the
real
dance.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's for like her high school dance or
Got it.
middle school dance.
So it's just a nice little tale of Wendy and Casper going to a
That's
dance
not Wendy.
together. It's
That's
not
the next one.
Wendy.
That's Hilary Duff. This one's Christina Ricci.
I'm mixing up my Casper movies.
Yeah, Wendy's not in this one.
But she's the whole thing.
No,
Casper
she's
and
in
Wendy.
Casper and Wendy.
When does Eddie Murphy show up?
That's the Haunted Mansion.
Fuck! I won't go higher than 7, Jordan. I won't.
6.
No, I won't go higher than 7.
Come on, at least 6.
7 or 9.
I feel like I would put it 7. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not a Casper fan.
I would have said higher, but if we get bad movies,
Maybe.
I'm blaming both
Here's
of
the
you.
thing. Here's the thing. Let's go 6.
Okay.
He went higher than 7. You got him.
Here's the thing. I don't remember the movie. I remember liking it as a kid. I did like it
It's
as a
fun.
kid. I know
it's
I
fun.
did. So
We used to watch it on TV
because
all the
of
time.
that, I'll bump it up to 6. Next one better be something cool. It better be something cool.
You'll like it. The Big Lebowski, 1998.
What's cooler than that, dude?
The dude is cool.
The dude is cool.
White Russian's not as much, but the dude is cool.
You've never had one.
I tried one.
Oh, really? Was
Yeah.
it good?
No.
I want to try it.
You think it'd be good? It's not. I just don't like milk.
You don't like white milk?
Not a milk guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Would you say white milk?
Because, so you know I didn't mean chocolate milk.
I don't like that either.
I like the bowling.
The bowling is good.
Didn't you also just watch this last year?
No, this was like 3 years ago now at this point. Also, I totally misremembered Casper.
I fucking love this movie.
I looked up the plot.
Put it back out at 7. I fucking trusted you. I trusted you.
He's a paranormal psychologist. I completely forgot.
I trusted you, and I let you bump it up to 6. And I regret it.
No, it's saying it's 6 though. Okay, so back to Lebowski.
I love John Goodman. He's the best part of the movie.
The rage he brings is pretty great.
Is this the Coen's best movie?
It might be, but it's
It's
hard
up
to
there.
rank them because it's like such a different vibe. But I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies, probably ever.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It is a great. The Coens do comedy really great and very unlike everybody else. And I feel like this is the most, not maybe the most, but the best example of their comedy working really well.
Yeah. It's their funniest movie.
Yeah, I think so.
I like that they always just have absurd people. Like their characters are just absurd. And they're in the real world, but it doesn't feel like the real world because the characters are just wacky.
They love a dumb idiot. They just
I love
yeah.
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
as a
Yeah,
dumb
no, he's so
idiot.
good. He's
Yeah.
so good.
And that carpet really
it
pulled
didn't
the whole
deserve
room
to,
together.
It didn't deserve to get peed on.
I mean, it pulled the whole room together. And I hate the Eagles too. It's kind of the perfect movie if you think about all of that. If you like rugs and you hate the Eagles and you think bowling is cool and you like John Turturro being a fuckhead, like this, I mean, there really is no better movie if you for those 4 criteria. Also, toes getting cut off.
It's got to be one of the most bizarre movies to try and explain to somebody. I think it is a great example of a movie you just have to watch.
Yeah, how do you even talk about it?
Yeah,
you can't.
It's bizarre, but it is really good, and it's got a lot of really fun and also insane moments, like the dream sequence that he has.
Oh yeah, I like that.
It's crazy. It comes out of nowhere. Love it.
I think my favorite part in the movie is when they get attacked by the neo-Nazis in the parking lot of the bowling alley, and then Donnie dies from a heart attack on the side. He doesn't even fight, and then they're like, "Oh, did you get him?" No, he just had a heart attack. Then they cremate him, bring his ashes to the beach
In a Folgers can.
and when he tries to pour out the ashes, they all just blow in the dude's face. That's my favorite
Yeah,
part of
that's
the
so
movie.
good.
Kind of the epitome of the movie, honestly.
It's so funny.
Just everything goes wrong
Yeah.
constantly.
I
And
won't go lower than 1.
I think 2. I think we saved 1.
Yeah, I hear you, but
It is really good. I love this movie.
I was gonna say 3, so I feel like 2 is where it's gonna go then. If
okay,
if
I
everyone
can
we
goes
just
respect
well.
you
save-
putting 2 because I do understand what you're
Yeah.
saying. 3.
Yeah, that's kind of.
It's
Name
just.
one better movie from the 90s. Go.
Oh, I don't want. What if it comes
Oh.
up? There's some Jim Carreys that would be higher than for me.
I mean, I like Jim Carrey. Yeah.
I think we go with 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Fine,
really
fine,
solid.
fine, fine.
No,
3.
yeah, it's such a 2. It's a good movie. I really
3.
like this
No,
one.
2. No, 2.
2.
Yeah.
2.
I won't go lower than 2.
Dude, I called it. The Truman Show, 1998.
One.
Honestly, one.
This is
one.
this
One
is
of my
a
favorite movies
banger
ever.
movie.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies ever too.
The premise is so fucking good, and they actually fully deliver.
It's a
on it.
flawless movie
Yeah,
on
it's-
what it's trying to do, and it honestly gets better with time.
Yeah,
Every time you watch it, it's better and it's more relevant.
it's just a really great character. I feel like the absolute pure innocence of Truman confronting the real world. It just feels really poignant, like you're saying. Like it just keeps getting more and more relevant, and it works really well. Jim Carrey does an amazing job.
He's
with
an
the
amazing
character.
actor.
Yeah,
I think also the premise of the movie allows for a unique filming and viewing experience that other movies don't have, and it capitalizes on it in the best way possible.
yeah, like all the hidden cameras and stuff like that.
Like it sets up for that because that's the premise, right? But they go with it, and it's unique and good.
They lean into it really hard, but it works really well for
Yeah.
the movie.
It has a high rewatchability value too.
I've watched this movie probably like 10 times, honestly.
I also think the ending of it is amazing.
I was gonna say it's the
The-
best ending of.
Actually, what happens is great, but also visually, it's amazing.
And also acting wise, it's amazing.
Yeah.
What is a better final scene of a character saying goodbye and you never see them again than that? I honestly can't think of one. Like, I know it sounds hyperbolic, but I really, really think it is the best of like a final line, then bye of a
Yeah.
character ever.
I would be okay putting this at 1. I feel like
One,
that's a
one.
solid like top.
Yeah,
It
I
is
mean,
one of my favorite movies
it's
of
a
the
great
90s,
movie.
probably.
Yeah,
One,
I'm fine with this going
one.
one.
Yeah, same.
All right.
Wow, the top is already filled.
Here we go.
Maybe.
1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
But they're both good movies, so
A lot of things are coming to fruition, but not quite. Home Alone 2, 1992.
I just watched this.
Okay, so fresh in your mind.
Yeah, I just watched it. Honestly, not as good as I remembered it being.
It's just a exact clone of
It's
the first
too
one, just in New
similar.
York.
I thought in my memory it was way different because I'm like, they're in New York. It's literally every joke is the same joke.
It's a lot of
They just
callbacks.
redo all of the same things. And also, I feel like the first one does a pretty good job of the inciting incident of the night before they leave Kevin. His family is mean to him. They are jerks.
Sure.
But it feels circumstantial. It doesn't feel like they're straight up bad people, barred like the one
There's just a
brother.
lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot going on, and he's like left out.
Yeah.
In the second one, they just seem like the worst fucking people ever. His family.
Yeah.
it's also believable that it could happen once, but like it happens twice. You're like, come on, guys.
There's like a scene where they're talking to the cops, the mom and the dad, and they're like laughing about it. And it's like, I get that it is funny, but also it's like, you guys are just assholes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it loses a lot of it for me.
I don't really remember it that well. I just remember that it's in New York. But
I fucking love the first movie. I think it's like a 10 out of 10 movie. And I haven't seen this one in a long time now, but I remember it being really disappointing until the end. When you get to the end again, and they're doing all the beating up on Harry and Marv, I like all that stuff again. There's some twists on it because he's in like that old abandoned building in New York City, right? Isn't that where some of it happens? It's like an abandoned building,
and it's also a toy
in the
store.
toy store. Yeah, I think that stuff is pretty good, but I remember the beginning of it being pretty boring, and as a kid, just waiting to get through that stuff to get to the end where I could watch the two burglars get beat up, the wet bandits.
Yeah, I think it could have been better. Like, I like the idea that he goes to New York instead of being at home. I think it had to be different. It couldn't have been on Christmas, the family going on a vacation, the same thing again. Like, there could have been another way to get him in New York alone.
what spots do we have open?
So we've got Truman Show at 1, Lebowski at 2, Casper at 6, and Back to the Future Part 3 at 8. I feel like, is it lower than Back to the Future?
I don't know.
Maybe 7.
It's 7 or 9.
Yeah.
I really kind of didn't like it
I
watching
think
it
maybe
again.
7.
But I'm afraid to put it at 7 because surely there's something that would go in between the other two, and then we're locking up a lot of the middle. Do you know what I mean?
So you want to put it at 9?
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm fine with that. I don't really remember it
Rob
that well.
Schneider's in it, though.
Yeah, so 9.
Tim Curry's in it.
Okay, so
So
maybe
10?
7. Not Tim
You don't like
Curry.
Tim
I love
Curry?
Tim Curry rules. Clue rules.
What the fuck?
Wow.
The Rob Schneider one I get. Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. I didn't like it, really.
Next up, Fight Club, 1999.
We can't talk about it.
Fuck.
Thank God, because I've never seen it.
Have you actually?
Wow.
Hey, guys. Not a 90s kid, like I said.
That's crazy. I would have thought you would have watched it. It has you energy.
Fight Club's good.
No, Fight Club is good.
Ed Norton
I
and Brad
recommend
Pitt are
it, yeah.
great. It's a really good premise. It's really interesting. I think the twist plays really well in the movie. They do a lot of really nice setups that when the reveal comes, you're like, oh, fuck.
The performances are good. I think it's a little overhyped.
I agree
I
with
mean,
that.
obviously I didn't watch it in the 90s because I was like 2, but when did this come out?
99.
Yeah, so I was 4, so I didn't watch it until I was in like middle or high school. But I remember everyone being like, it's the best movie you'll ever watch. It's so good. And it is good, but I do think it's a little overhyped.
I know so little about it.
Really? What is your perception of Fight Club?
Ed Norton becomes friends with Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt's like, you got to fight, dude. And he's like, I guess. And he's like, oh, don't talk about it. And then he goes, okay. And then they use a lot of soap. They clean a lot.
I mean, that's not
That's some of
entirely
it.
wrong.
Yeah.
I literally know nothing else. Brad Pitt looks like his name should be Tyler Durden.
Yeah.
In real
He was
life?
perfect casting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Brad Pitt should be the fake character.
Is it-
Tyler should be his name.
Yeah, Ed Norton and Brad Pitt are really good at playing like foils to each other.
I think it's well directed by Fincher too. The way that they do the action is pretty visceral and intense. I have read the book and it's yucky. It's definitely
Chuck Palahniuk's books are all kind of like
yeah.
that.
And I think they do good yuck in the movie. There's some intense and bloody.
I've heard the
fight
book
scenes.
is worse though.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
is.
I'd be comfortable putting this at like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I would probably say 4. 5. I'm fine to go 5. It's not a favorite of mine. I do like it. It's definitely a thumbs up, but it's not an all-time fave for me.
People are not going to like this list.
4. Keep it at 4.
4.
This is just one of those movies that people are
Like,
adamant
love,
about. You know what I
yeah.
mean? That people who are like film people who
It
listen
is
to
good.
a podcast about this are like, they got Truman Show at 1, but they got Fight Club at 5. I can't watch any more of this. They got Casper at 1.
I won't put Casper lower than 1. We can put 4.
4.
Okay. I like this movie. It's good.
Yeah, let's put it at 4.
Next up, Titanic, 1997.
Wow. The boat one.
I honestly, for very different reasons, feel similarly to how I feel about Fight Club, where it is a good movie. I'm going to start with that, but it's overrated.
It's so long.
It's so
It's
long,
the
dude.
longest movie I've ever seen in my life, and you know what happens.
From a practical filmmaking perspective,
Amazing.
one of the best ever done.
Yeah.
All the boat stuff looks so good.
Because people
It's-
were really running for their lives.
It's incredibly well shot. The tension, the drama during all of that is great. The romance, it's pretty good. Like I honestly I'm okay with it for most of it. It goes on too long.
But also not long enough. They only know each other for a couple of
Yeah,
minutes.
correct.
There was room.
That's my thing.
She could have tried harder.
Yeah, she should have grabbed his
On the
arms,
board? Yeah.
pulled him up.
swim.
Yeah.
The board is too big.
The board's huge.
Yeah, he could have pulled himself up too.
But you know what my favorite shot of the movie is?
Go ahead.
The part where that guy falls off and he goes, "Doing!"
He pings off
Yeah,
the bottom. Yeah.
That puts it up a whole rank for me. I mean, I like the movie. I don't think it's a bad movie.
No, it's
I
good.
like the movie.
No, it's good. The score's good.
Score's
the
really
music's
good.
good. The costumes are good. The performances are good. Leo and Kate do
Yeah.
a good job.
I feel like the Titanic as a disaster is oversaturated, which sounds insane to say, but the amount of my life the Titanic has been talked about, and they're like building a Titanic 2 and people are like excited about it. You stupid. You're stupid. I'm just sick of it. As like not the movie, but just as a story.
It's just one of the dumbest things that's ever happened where they built a boat that they named the unsinkable ship.
Yeah.
And it sunk the first time they
The
tried to
movie's
use
not
it.
funny enough because it's like you know what I mean?
The irony there should be explored more.
The part where the guy twangs off the thing is funny. That part's funny. There's been enough time that I could say that, right?
Yeah, I mean that maybe didn't really happen.
The
so,
twang?
Yeah.
I think it might have.
That CG double's been dead for a long time.
James Cameron, he's very thorough in his research.
Yeah.
And there was
He was like,
first-hand
bodies were
accounts of the
twanging.
twang. Yeah.
I think this is 3 or 5 for me.
I would put it at 5, but I don't like it that much. I like it, but not that much.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something I like more than Titanic that'll come up. But again, like Johnny said, people are going to be mad. I think it's a good movie.
But have
I
you
like
ever
it.
been on top of the world?
No.
If you're mad, make your
Actually-
own list.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. This is rat opinions, dude.
I mean, we are just rats. so
Objectively, in our opinion.
Yeah, and who knows what kind of diseases we have. We've been running
maybe
around.
we were on the boat.
Oh my God.
I think 3.
I think 5.
5? Okay, 5.
I just don't like the movie that much because it's too long.
Yeah, it is long, but it like just think of all of the practical effects.
No, yeah, they're
and
amazing.
The,
and I love
the
practical
staying
filmmaking.
power. I saw this movie in theaters a couple years ago. And
It
was
visually looks amazing.
good. Yeah, but it's immersive.
It is immersive. It's true.
I like the part where the band is playing the music. That's a sad part, actually. That's
Yeah,
a really
it is,
sad
it
part.
is really
Yeah.
sad.
I think sometimes the movie loses some of the emotional weight of an actual tragedy.
I kinda-
Specifically
yeah.
with them as the main two people.
I was gonna say I think part of it is because they actually don't know each other that well.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't feel like it's like the love of your life being lost. It just feels like you're like summer fling. You know, like you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it's sad and it's heart wrenching, but it's like it's not like these people were about to get married. Like they literally just met on the boat.
Yeah. It's I don't know. And also you see it coming so much. And I know that that's like a weird thing about a movie, but there are other movies that are about historical events, like that are historical fiction, and you don't know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then it's 3
Well, I think
hours.
too because the movie starts with her as an old person. You know, like she's gonna survive.
That was a weird
So-
choice, actually.
Yeah. So like you at least know she's gonna survive, and because it's about the Titanic, you can assume he's not going to once they like meet and start falling in love.
You never think he's going to make it.
Yeah. We can do 5.
It's a little wet.
Yeah.
Wettest movie on the list.
And cold.
Coldest movie on the list.
5?
Not
5.
stinkiest
5 is
movie
it.
though,
Yeah,
because
not
Casper's
stinky,
on.
Right.
Stinky, i.e.
Stick it at 5.
The dude probably smells like shit too.
Next up, Austin Powers, 1997.
Wow.
3.
Wow,
Really?
instant 3 from Jordan. Just watched this for the
I like
first time.
Austin Powers better than any James Bond movie I've ever seen.
Johnny's face.
Disagree.
The silence was crazy.
I don't like it better than any James Bond movies, but I do like it better
Do
than
I like
some.
it better than any James Bond movie I've ever seen?
Definitely.
Maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
Name a better one.
Austin Powers is good.
What? Name a better James Bond movie than Austin Powers 1? Any of them. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
You don't like Austin Powers?
I like Austin Powers, but it's not better than James Bond.
I think it's a great spoof. I think it's really funny. And 90s is a good era of spoof movies, I feel like.
Yeah, almost too good. They
'Cause
almost focus too much on
No, yeah.
spoofs.
There's maybe too many of them.
I mean, this is the moment where we're realizing we put Casper too fucking high.
I knew immediately.
But we can put it at.
You begged us for 7. You really wanted
So we
at
only
3.
have 7, 3, and 8 left.
7, 3, and 10.
Oh, well, it's not 10.
This is a great spoof because it doesn't require you to really know James Bond to be funny. They're spoofing James Bond, but I remember seeing these movies before I had seen most of the James Bond movies that it's referencing. And it's just funny. Like Mike Myers is just funny in the characters, playing the multiple different, Dr. Evil and Austin Powers. All the dumb jokes of like the silhouettes doing the sexual things, the way he looks with his stupid teeth. Like everything is just like a very funny bit to me,
Well,
independent of the
yeah.
spoof. And then if you like James Bond, the way that it's making fun of James Bond is good.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know. So I was having a conversation earlier talking to someone about something, and just people were saying how James Bond will never do like a period piece. Like they'll never make a 60s James Bond again. But that's what I like about this, because he's like a fish out of water. Like he's stuck in the 60s, and it's just like, I don't know. It's fun.
This is the one where he's frozen.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what happens in the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Doctor.
really
It's, like,
mixed
thought
the three
out.
up. in
Yeah,
my mind.
Dr. Evil goes into space or something like that, and so then they freeze Austin Powers to fight Dr. Evil when he returns, and then he gets thawed out in the 90s.
But he's fully stuck in the 60s. Like
Yeah.
his fashion, his vibes. Groovy, baby.
Dr. Evil is the best part of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Evil and his cohort
Yeah.
Yeah.
are the best part of the movie.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
silly, but this is also like a good representation of the 90s, I feel like.
Yeah, this
It's- yeah.
this does lack Mini-Me, which is
Mini-Me's
a
not in
bummer.
the first
No, he
one.
doesn't come until the second one. Yeah, Dr. Evil is so fucking
Does it
fun.
have Seth Green?
Yes.
I think maybe 7.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too, but maybe we should keep, what do we have left? 3?
Yeah, 3.
I think the 90s
it's not
does have a
10.
good,
It's not 10.
silly sense of humor that it doesn't exist as much today, which I could miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 7 too. I didn't want to put it 10.
Yeah, not 10. And not 3, I don't think, unfortunately.
No,
I mean, I
it-
love
it-
this movie,
it
but
can't
it's
be
not that good.
3.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fun. Mike Myers kills it
Yeah.
in the roles.
7.
7's fine. Okay, this is a little bit unfortunate for me. Next up, Goodfellas, 1990.
Ooh.
That's fine. That's 3. That's 3.
Yeah, this has got to be 3.
I mean, I think it's better than The Big Lebowski.
It is better than
Yeah,
Big
it's
Lebowski.
definitely better
It
than
is
The Big
better than
Lebowski.
We should have put Big Lebowski at 3. I said
Yeah,
3.
you did say
Yeah.
it.
Well,
I said 1.
you said
Yeah,
1.
you said 1. I said 3. She
Yeah.
said 2. You said 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
I
That's my bad
love
on that one.
Goodfellas.
I
I
thought for
love
sure Goodfellas was not going to come up. Goodfellas should be number 1.
Yeah,
It should be
Goodfellas
number
is
1.
so good.
Goodfellas is so good.
Like, even as much as I love Truman Show, which
Yeah.
I love Truman Show, Goodfellas is the best fucking movie.
Ray Liotta's best performance ever.
Ray Liotta is incredible. Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro are great. All the characters are great. All the situations are great. Banger needle drops. Like, everything about it is so good.
It literally has
Yeah.
every single aspect of it is perfect. Everything.
The story's good. The pacing's good. Characters are
It's
good.
fun.
Yeah,
It's
fun.
funny. It's sad. It's
It's dramatic.
dramatic.
There's a lot at stake. It's violent.
I think the escalation in it is amazing.
Yes.
I think the way that it starts with him being a kid, being like, ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a gangster, to the point where you get to the end where he's flushing cocaine down the toilet, screaming his head off at his wife to get rid of the drugs, like running away, looking from fucking helicopters in his car, like the paranoid dichotomy, and the way that the movie ramps you up to that from just being like a kid delivering newspapers and being like, these guys look cool, I think
Yeah.
is awesome.
I agree with you. I think Scorsese, as a director, his main thing is about the rise and fall of a man who wants power, right? And I think, like, a lot of his movies, that is the theme, and that is like the central plot. I think this movie does it better than all of them because of what you're saying. He starts as a kid, gets introduced to the life of being a gangster. It's exciting. It's fun. You're watching it, be like, that looks sick. I wish I was a fucking gangster. As an audience member, you go through the journey of it, and
Yeah.
it ends in disaster.
Yeah. I think it's so fascinating that Scorsese made the movie because he was so disgusted by like the American gangster, and then the audience was like, "No, but that looks fun."
Yeah, that
I know
rules.
people don't get
But
his
honestly,
movies.
it's kind of the same with Wolf of Wall Street. Like
Yeah.
he chose to
same
make
with
a
the
movie.
old
Yeah,
one.
like he chooses to make movies about subjects who are like morally reprehensible, and he's like, "Oh, let me show you like their rise and fall," basically, knowing that at the end of the movie they fall. He shows their demise, but every time people are like, "That's fun."
It's the same with Raging Bull and with Taxi Driver. People are
Yeah,
like,
true.
dude, he's such a cool character. It's like, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's the
He's
point.
a piece of shit. That's the whole point of the movie, is that he's a piece of shit.
It's thematically, it's immaculate. It's so good.
Every scene is amazing.
The movie is brutal.
Oh, yeah.
The opening too on them with the body in the back of the car who's not actually
Yeah.
dead. It opens on that, and then when you actually get to that scene, you're just like, holy shit, these people are fucking ruthless.
It does a good job at not shying away. But you love the guys.
Yep.
It does do a
They're
good
fun
job
guy-
at
yeah,
that,
they're
though.
fun guys.
Well, and it does such a good job of like showing the humanity of them, and I think that's why people latched onto it in a positive way, unfortunately, is because they don't justify it, but they show like they're not just purely bad. They go to church, they have families, like they
have
just
loyalty
different
to each other.
priorities.
But,
Yeah.
but that's what makes the movie so good. It's the juxtaposition of regular family life and the awful shit that, not regular family life, but like normal human friendship interactions with the insane shit they're doing. I mean, one of the best scenes is when they go to Joe Pesci's mom's house, who's Scorsese's mom.
Really?
And
I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
No, that's awesome.
That's his
with
mom.
all the dog paintings?
Yeah.
That's
so
fucking
funny.
incredible.
That's his mom. They're literally just having dinner and he's just filming and she's just talking how she talks. That juxtaposed with there's a dead guy, or he's not dead yet.
Right.
There's a guy in their trunk. That's what makes the movie good.
Yeah, I mean, hot take maybe, and I love this movie, but I think it does a better job at that than The Godfather.
I think so too. I like Goodfellas better than The Godfather.
I do as well.
Not
It's also more fun. Like it is just a more fun movie.
It's more
Intentionally.
entertaining.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it's Scorsese's best mobster film also.
I think it's his
Well, at
best
least
film.
Italian mobster, because
Yeah.
I like The Departed a lot too. I think this has to go 3.
I mean, it has
can't
to.
go
It has
10,
to go
yeah.
3. It should be 1.
There's no swapping.
No, there's no swapping.
I don't understand why.
Because it's a blind rank.
But now I can see, and I could see that it's 1.
But that's the whole fun of the blind.
I'm not having fun. I want Goodfellas at 1.
Well, this is also kind of fucked because
Now we have to give last
yeah,
place,
whatever gets rolled now
It
is in
doesn't
10th
matter.
place.
We already got the best movies of the 90s. The top 3 are literally 3 of my favorite
Yeah,
movies.
no, they're all good movies.
If you were to say list your 10 favorite movies right now on the spot, and I had to think, I guarantee you all 3 of those movies would be in my top 10.
Lebowski would definitely not be for me, but I do like it. So
Yeah,
I'm
Lebowski
fine with
is
it.
the
It's
worst
just
of
not
the
one of
3,
my
but-
favorite. But
For a while, it was my favorite.
what are we giving last place, Xander?
I'm about to find out.
The suspense is killing me.
Come on.
You wait any longer, we're going to be in the 2000s.
The Addams Family, 1991.
Oh, that's sad. But
That's fine.
it's okay. I love the Addams Family.
I've never seen this.
I've seen it. I like it.
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely not.
It's
What's
better
number
than
9?
Casper.
It's also better than Back to the Future 3 and
Home
Home
Alone
Alone
2.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than those 3.
It's
for
easily
sure.
better than those 3. Well, maybe not Casper.
It's better than
it's probably
it's like
better
the
than
same
Casper.
vibe as Casper, but
yeah,
way
it's
better.
Yeah, yeah. This should have been like 6, then maybe Casper 7.
I mean, the list got messed up because our first like 2 or 3 were not that good of movies, and then we started to get good movies, and I was like, put them at number 1. I'm not that upset with the list, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Addams Family is better than at least 4
Yeah,
on
it definitely
here,
is.
but it's fine. It's not my favorite movie in the whole world, but it's also good.
I've
It's
seen
really funny.
I've seen a couple episodes of the TV show.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's better than the TV show.
No, but just like for the vibe of the
The
Addams
new
Family.
TV show?
No, the original.
Oh,
Right?
mean, the TV
isn't
show-
isn't it a show first and then it became a movie, or is it a movie first and then it became a show?
I think it was a comic first,
Okay.
but then I believe it was a TV show.
I think it was an idea first.
Yeah.
Someone was sitting there going, "Whoa, what if this family was all a little fucked up?"
Yeah, the live action one, in my opinion, is way better than the newer animated ones.
Yeah, it is definitely.
The performances are so good. I don't know any of their names, but except for Christina Ricci, but the performances of the guy who plays Gomez and the woman who plays Morticia, like they're literally perfect in my mind. They're so good.
Those are still the ones I think about when I think of it, even though they've had many other.
I know, and like
iterations.
they have new actors playing them on Wednesday, but it's still
They're
the 90s
fine.
one. Yeah, yeah.
but it's not what I think of.
The actors on Wednesday look more like the comic drawings. Well,
Yeah.
read it back. Read the list back.
Sorry, Addams Family. You got locked in. All right. The Rats on Film, objectively in our forced opinion, ranked list for the 90s. Starting from the bottom. The Addams Family, Home Alone 2, Back to the Future Part 3, Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, Casper, Titanic, Fight Club, Goodfellas, The Big Lebowski, and The Big Cheese, The Truman Show.
It could have been worse.
I honestly think it's a pretty good list.
It
When I was
definitely
thinking
could've been
about
worse.
this at the beginning, before we even started, and you were like, "Oh, we're doing '90s movies," I literally thought to myself, "Oh, I hope Truman Show gets picked." That was the only thought that I have. So I'm not, even though I think Goodfellas is a better movie,
It's still a good movie. Like,
I
The Big
love The
Cheese.
Truman Show. It's one of my favorite movies, so I'm not mad at it all. I'm happy for it to win.
I am also glad we saved 3 for Goodfellas
Yeah,
instead
it would
of
have been sad if that
Titanic.
was 10.
Fuck
If that was
Titanic.
5, no, if that was 5, because we were
Yeah.
between Titanic 3 or 5. I like Goodfellas so much more than
And
Titanic.
Truman Show's underrated too.
We're propping it up. The rats have spoken.
Everybody knows
Truman Show's a
Goodfellas
big
amazing.
cheese. Yeah. People aren't talking about Truman Show.
People
as much.
haven't been speaking about it, and I've been running in the streets. I've been going downtown in the town square and yelling, "Truman Show, Truman Show, Truman Show!" And I've been sprayed with pepper spray, and I've been
rat poison.
yeah, I'm a rat, so people can't hear my squeaky little voice. Maybe that's part of it.
Yeah, it's a good one. I do like it. I'm not upset about that being a big cheese on an episode.
Casper should be a little lower.
Adam's Family should be
Adam's
higher.
Family should be higher.
Austin Powers is definitely worse than Adam's Family, I think.
I think so too. But other than that, other than Goodfellas should be a little, but it's still in top 3.
Yeah,
It
it
should
is
be a
top
little
three.
bit
Yeah, yeah.
higher, and then Adam's Family should be a little bit higher, and then I think it would be good.
Yeah, even if Goodfellas was above Lebowski for me and Truman Show was still number one,
Yeah.
I would have been
That
more
would,
okay.
I would, yeah. Could we swap them? Is it too
No,
late?
we can't. We can't. It's too late.
We should get one swap.
Yeah, we should get next time swap tile.
We should get one swap.
Do you think we should
Yeah, I'll
initiate
swap.
that
But
for
it
the
has to be
future?
a swap first. Like at one.
At the end, we can swap one.
Yeah.
With my swap, I think I will
Oh, you think everybody gets one swap?
No. Collectively one.
Okay, for our swap, we'll swap Casper and Titanic.
Should we initiate that rule now, or should we
No,
save that for next
time,
episode?
next time.
Okay. You guys have closing thoughts on the 90s?
Good decade. I was only there for half, but it was good.
Yeah.
Good movies, actually. Like, we got a lot of banger movies. You said, Johnny, a lot of these are in your favorites of all
Yeah.
time.
Honestly. Now that when we started, I was like, are 90s movies even good? Now I'm like, are any other movies good? Oh my God. The dog just sneezed. The list is approved with a dog sneeze.
Well, thanks for listening to Rats on Film, everybody. Tell a friend about the show where a bunch of little film rats talk about and rank movies. You can follow us on social medias, Rats on Film Pod, and wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, that sort of thing. We'll be back in 2 weeks to talk about and rank more movies.
See ya.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.